Hello everybody. Welcome to another late night stream of old games and creepy games. Yes, I know I'm streaming on Tuesday, but I may be doing something tomorrow, in which case I couldn't stream, so I decided I would indeed move it as a preventative measure. Yeah, it's my space, not your space. Wait, no, it's your space, not my space. Well, somebody's space. And not as many people's spaces as it once was. How are you tonight, AtariBeerPong? I know it said we should switch back to Arca's Odyssey because we've been doing Murdered Soul Suspect for a while, but now I kind of want to finish it when it's, we're so close and it's fresh in my memory from Sunday. And then, well, then we'll move on. I need to start planning freeing up more hard drive space. We're going to start Resident Evil 4, which is the plan. And maybe Sunday's the day to do it. Or it is also conceivable that I might stream again tomorrow if nothing happens, or Thursday. Well, I don't know. Oh shoot, I'm trying to schedule something fun with my roommates and distracted with work. Overworked and underpaid? I hear that, AtariBeerPong. Well, the remaster of the original, because I heard the original PC port was rubbish, so then it was either buy the remaster or the original, or play a console version. But what I've seen of it, I thought I might do better with the keyboard and mouse, with precise aiming, rather than emulating the GameCube version or something. So we'll see if that's right. We'll see how much worse it is. Destroyed your PS4. Oh, damn. That frustrating, eh? Shit. Also out a window. That's, well, yeah, even if you live on the ground floor, it's hard to come back from that. And if you live on, like, say, the 10th floor, yeah, gonna need a new PS4. Well, if it's that bad, maybe I'll have the good sense to give up on it after a couple of streams and play, I don't know, 6 Days of Sacrifice, or Silent Hill 1, or I don't know. We'll see. And thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams, which have mostly been Murdered Soul Suspect streams, and also on Saturday we played Callus and the Black Lamb. A couple of weird ones. Oh yes, and we had our Mega Triple Crossfade Ultra Mind Blast. That was a time. But trust me, I know perseverance is key. It took me like 15 streams to get through one of those Resident Evil games. Don't get me started on the Stars Killer in Resident Evil 3. But tonight, let's get back to Murdered Soul Suspect. I ain't letting no ghost trains of Boston get the better of me. I got my pride. Of course, I know I've let other things get the better of me over my streaming career. Websites. This is a game that'll bring you through in 8 hours. Me. Plays 12 hours so far. Hey, I'm getting my money's worth. I wonder why Steam does that. It's suspicious. Capturing. Yes, Unreal. I actually tried Unreal, the Steam re-release, a few years back. I just wasn't that into it. Of course, back in the day, everybody was like, nah, Unreal Tournament's the way to go. And I'm like, I don't know, sounds kind of multiplayer. Oh, which reminds me, shoot. Gotta back about scheduling the Worms co-stream with... Do I enjoy top-down strategy war games? Well, there was that time I streamed Herzog 2. I think I almost got halfway through winning a level on the lowest difficulty. No, I don't have the sharpest mind for strategy. I used to do in-person war games, like miniatures. But, why, what game were you thinking of? One of these days I'll play StarCraft. Apparently it's pretty good. Ah, yes. So we think the Bell Killer is somehow connected to the witch trials, or we're quite confident about it. We also learned that the Ghost Girl is actually Abigail Williams from the witch trials. And yeah, we're trying to get to a room with artifacts that could shed light on the case. Warhammer Dark Omen. I might have heard that name. It seems like I have. So it's a PS1 game. Is it really good? Is it like an RTS or more just like a tactical war game? Yes, I guess we should not be touching that. I was kind of thinking. Yeah, it looks like there's an alcove with something glowing there. How regular these 1159s run. Apparently that collectible was a vortex. Well, damn lights look alike to me. I should have seen that coming. I gotta possess somebody who'll walk through the ghost trains. Where the hell's that Joy Brat when we need her? It's really good. It's scripted, but very good. Okay, how difficult is it? I've never played any Warhammer or Warhammer 40k games. I know there are about 20 of them. Wait, was Space Hulk set in the Warhammer 40k universe? Or am I just making things up? Certain. Never really could here. Chat. Yeah. I was close to figuring this out last time. Just other shades. Some levels are easy, but sometimes you encounter surprise armies. You could lose armies, so you have to have a set number of armies through the whole game. See. Ooh, only 9 more. So basically, it's easier if you're good. Going to read about history, I'm almost getting killed by history. The Salem witch trials ended in 1693. However, witch trials continued with legal sanction in Europe as late as 1750. Yeah. Trials in Europe. Killed a lot of people. Yeah, this trade puts Japan to shame. And they run really regularly in Japan. Heard public transport there is good. I have not been. Glad I checked here. it's a brick wall. I ain't teleporting through no brick wall. Mental history exhibits. Japan has a lot of trains with cabins, and drunkards live in them while busking. Is it allowed? You can just live in a train there? Places to hide. Always make me worried that we're going to need a place to hide. Speak louder. Oh, never mind.
I wish Salem was famous for something else. A whole exhibit about death.
Oh, the train steam coming through the floor. Huh.
Always wanted to be a real cop.
Yeah, would not recommend it at this moment. Ask me tomorrow. Oh wait, I'll have crossed over. Knock on wood. This got a redemption for Regent Swagduck delivers a critical analysis. Tell us, Regent Swagduck, what do you think of this game? No, I mean I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. But yeah, historical context of the witch trials aside, I was thinking more about this game. No. Because we always think about it being the other way. But if we could get back to this game, Regent Swagduck. Oh, so it was the werewolf trials that inspired that. But wouldn't the werewolf trials have been considered a subset section of the witch trials of sorts? Wait, in the 1400s. Where are you getting this from, Regent Swagduck? No, it doesn't surprise me that you're able to cite your sources. But if we could get back to this game in particular. No, I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit harsh, and I think he has personality, wouldn't you agree? Ah, yes, but this was 2014. That would have been a lot less of a concern in 2014. Oh, that's why they were able to flourish, of course. And so the same principle holds true in this game. But if he wins and catches the Bell Killer, isn't it ultimately a message of hope, Regent Swagduck? No. No, I guess not. But I hope so. Thank you, Regent Swagduck. I think we all understand murdered suspect a little better now. And indeed, the European witch trials a little better. One day I'll be as well read as Regent Swagduck. One day. When I have time. Me trying to fast travel. Why can I not teleport here? No, seriously. I'm sure there are reasons. We just don't understand the lore of this game well enough. The trials in general was just forced compliance. Didn't want people to be different. Hey, King... Is it King Grogus? Welcome in. I see. Some demon areas, like where there are a lot of the vortices, you can't use your powers as much. Thanks. I actually just didn't notice that before. I did look up online. Apparently these are... The unlockable ghost stories are all like original ones that they wrote for this game. Well, they're quite good. I was impressed with the ones we've unlocked so far. Never go back and get those couple we missed, though. Not many played it. And not as many people recall information about it. Yeah, and it's probably I was able to get it on sale for like $2 in Steam, but I've been enjoying it. Uh-oh. Joy. What time you turned up?
I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
About what I expected.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
You know me so well.
Huh. Seeing a lot of subtracting, which laid off many people. Oh, to get the game made. Nothing else. But yeah, so far I think it has been an interesting story. Is that? Or just a lens flare. No. I hear him, but I don't. Those are at a lower level anyway.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Don't make a habit of it, kid.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
Investigation time? Yes. 14 clues, huh? Navigation. What's that thing called? An antique-looking brass ship's binnacle. I would not have remembered that. Like, don't do that, Scoob. That's dangerous. A Civil War era cannon. Which somebody had brought from Vicksburg. Damn. Trying to remember Spoon River well enough to make the reference. Can't. Has it been that long since high school? Oh, some people think it's boring because it doesn't really have combat. Just stealth and the killing demons occasionally. But if you... There might be a nice bonus if you solve all the cases. So did you play this like when it first came out, King Grogus? Stuck in. Oh, a ship's anchor. Meanwhile, Joy's looting the place. I know how she operates. Important message. Witch trial public summons. Ooh, an original scroll. Judgment. The judge's gavel. I wonder how old that is. Persecution. One of the existing witch trial related paintings previously used in the first floor exhibit. See if it makes more noises. List of the accused. Notebook from the late 1600s listing those accused in the witch trials. More severed hands. Psychic history. Psychic leads police to gruesome discovery. Local child medium Sophia Baker finds missing man. Rose Campbell, Salem High student, claims psychic powers. Sophia, Rose. Oops. They're all victims, right? Several of the girls the Bell Killer targeted were mediums. Sorry, didn't mean to. I don't know if we could have read more of the headlines. Any direction. An antique-looking galleon ship's wheel. Try those necklaces again. Crystal, I believe to be able to tell the future versus...
My apologies. It will always belong to you.
For shame, Bridget. This schwa of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Puritans considered anyone exhibiting medium-like abilities to be witches. I'm starting to think the Puritans weren't very nice people, chat. telegraph. An antique-looking ship's telegraph on a stand. Then Sparks tried to send a wire, but the lines were all on fire. It was sad when the great ship went down. All the things about telegraphs, that was what my brain churns up. But let's finish searching here first. Hey, niftiness. Ahoy, funny. We're just looking at artifacts from ships. You guys, please go check out Nifty Ness. Very fun streamer, plays a lot of marbles. What were you playing last? Oh yes, Void Bastards. Or Void War. One of them Void games. Yo Void. 3 more to find. Judge. Well, wondered where the Addams Family boss went. Painting of a witch. Stomping the Imperial Uprising after the God King's passing. Ooh. Is that a fun time?
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
Joy's mother feels spirits from Salem's history are tied to the items kept in the museum. Said blowing up. Oh, tons of ships. It was like a space shooter. It's like Galaga. Or Galaga, however you pronounce it. Yep. Get back to the investigation. Oh, turn-based ship combat. Got it. Oh, there's mannequins. Oh, no, spirits. Echoes. Something. Can't look at this. This is the way we came, yeah. Well, maybe we don't need to find all of them. Hey, you.
Keep looking. There's gotta be more here.
I don't know, man. I found 12. What have you found, kid? Any of these? I mean, we know 2. Let's see if that's enough. And psychic list. I want more. Join and look through it, I guess. Can we? Eh. Okay. Let's go around the tables first. Gotta be methodical. Wait, can we still look at the locket? No. Okay. Go around the shelves very thoroughly. Ooh, spittoon. Aha. A barrel. Oh, wine. Right, a butt of wine. Whatever this is, it's unimportant. The anchor. Okay. This. Yeah, now we're outside. Well, I see something. The Malleus Malacarum, or Hammer of the Witches, published in 1487, argued for the existence of witches, the nature and genesis of their powers, and how best to prosecute them. Oh, that's what Regent Swagduck must have been referring to. Dedicated to that nameless citizen whose generosity made the care of our town's heritage possible, we delicately restore the past to make a better future. Make sure people said to be witches won't be persecuted again. Oh, wait. Wait, aha! Is that Baxter? It's going pretty well.
Hey, kid. I need you to lift up this painting.
Making good progress.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer's symbol.
The bell. Wow. A ghostly version of the bell killer's symbol is on a painting called The Hanged Witch. Which reminds me, gotta go back and play the last of the Strange Men quadrilogy. Ah, there it is.
So the bell killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane.
He's
Who
insane.
do I know that's interested in mediums? Baxter.
Baxter hid the book. Bowling champion.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted. All right, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen.
That's a bit uncalled for.
Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If I fail, if we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Besides, you can find more treasures in the museum. Suspicious Baxter. Baxter's suspicious behavior surrounding the case points to him being a Bell killer suspect. I need to find him. Someone approached him. Anything else we didn't look at? Yeah, that's old stuff. Fortunately, I hear something that may make exiting the museum a little harder. Yay, fast travel. Two more. Might be the last side ghost story of the game. What's that? Yeah. Nothing. Right. Aha. Third floor gallery. Book of Engravings. William Pine's Book of Color Engravings, The Costume of Great Britain, shows a rotating pillory that held 4 people at once as they walked around a post, like mules at a grinding mill. Prayer book. The Lord's Prayer Test. It was believed that the devil would never let one of his minions say all the words to the Christian Lord's Prayer. The accused were asked to recite it in full, and some of them, through merely forgetting some of the words, would find themselves in deep legal trouble. Ridiculous, because if they couldn't remember it, they could just be given the words and they could read it out loud. But I probably shouldn't be trying to apply logic to the witch trials. One more. Maybe we'll find it on the way back, chat. Pretty confident it's not here. Wait. Oh, we got it, chat. Uh-oh. Is it after me? No. Okay. Now we need places to hide. You see 2 nearby and yeah, 1 far away. Yay, we did it, chat. Terror on the Tracks. It's a bonus ghost story.
My husband and I stepped off the platform and onto the giant hissing locomotive. I remember looking back at our small town and thinking of all the happy memories we made there. But I was excited to start our new life in Salem. I must have dozed off because I was startled awake by the sound of screeching metal. And as the train came to a halt, all I could hear was the torrential rain pelting against the roof. I looked out the window. There was only darkness. Then came the brightest flash of lightning I had ever seen. When my husband left to inquire about the delay, a woman in the back of the train started screaming. We rushed over to her and asked her what was wrong, but all she could manage to say through her sobs was something about seeing the spirits of the dead wandering in the rain. Stranger still were the passengers that were suddenly stricken with the painful memories of their past. It was at this point that I became truly terrified, so I set out to find Joe. When I reached the cab and still hadn't found him, I was worried. I looked out the front window and saw the train's conductor laboring to move a downed tree from the tracks. And there was Joe, walking up to help. However, instead of grabbing hold of the tree, Joe bent down, picked up a rock, and crushed the conductor's skull with it. When I left the train and ran up to him, I could see that this wasn't the Joe I once knew. Something had taken hold of him, something angry. Then he saw something that terrified him. He dropped the rock and ran off into the woods. However, right before he disappeared into the trees. During a bright flash of lightning, I thought I saw something chasing him, hunting him. I can only describe it as a ghostly specter, cloaked in black. But more likely than not, it was just a shadow. The authorities spent days combing the woods for Joe, but he never turned up. I tried to go back home, but the memories were too painful. Some nights I lie in bed, tortured by the thoughts of what our life could have been if we had never stepped onto that train.
Wow, really creepy. Some of the best parts of the game. Oh, there's one through the door. He's easier to see them through the doors. Hey, Captain Thacker, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Yes. Ooh. Oh, thanks for coming to say hi. Perfect way to wind down. Being chased by demons. For a shotgun. In this room, I have open access. This might not be the best place to kill him, though. Oh shit. Okay. That's the one I should be waiting in. Over there. hit this one once he turns his back. I think there's only 3. Take a look after we exercise this one. That's the last one. Oh. Oops. Shit. My mistake. Didn't see which way he was facing. I like they make it really clear. Go into called demon vision. No. Not that way. Just not make a mistake this time. Yeah, catch him from behind, give him a good yank. He's facing me now. Oops. Hit the wrong prompt. Alright. That was... Just wouldn't let me zip through. I teleported through though. This time. And stay dead. Oh. Oh well. A bit late for that then. Perhaps. Nothing but... Oh, and we're back here. Do you want to say anything useful? Nah, that's okay. Think the trains have stopped running, chat?
I just got a text. Did you hear something else happen just now? Something bad.
Someone told me about a murder.
No, like this just happened. Police are all freaking out.
What happened?
I don't know. Sounds serious, though.
Let's peek at the text. Oops.
Have a bad feeling about tonight.
I thought she was
This
the one
whole
talking.
place is bad news.
Can't stop thinking about the dead cop.
Yeah. Never mind then. Still. Right, still vehicles till to exit the museum.
So it wasn't just witchcraft that would get you in here. There's all kinds of things.
You could get dunked for gossiping?
No, we've already heard
Wow.
that.
I mean, gossiping is destructive.
Here. Oh no. Too direct.
Did you hear what that guy just said? Something horrible just happened at St. Benedict's.
The church?
Uh-oh.
What is going on in this town tonight?
Oh man, it must be true. I think I hear sirens.
Are we gonna have to save Joy?
Why the hurry, boys? Where you headed?
Can I possess one as he drives past?
Oh, no, no.
We've already found everything out here. Objective markers are useful. Be interesting if they had a race where you had to use teleport to get somewhere fast enough. Right. Church, we have to pass the harbor or whatever it is, don't we? No. No. Ammunition. Okay.
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders.
my
Welcome
gosh,
raider, welcome raiders. Are the
AtariBeerPong.
raiders alligators? Raider, raider, grapple.
Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for the raid. Guys, please go check out AtariBeerPong. Awesome streamer. Plays a wide variety of retro games.
Yes, I'm being followed by a Twitch
Oh, and thank you for
viewer.
the follow. Is
Twitch
it
viewer.
Boxy
Twitch
Vrac?
viewer.
Welcome to the community. What are you playing tonight, Beer Pong? But welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and a whole lot of horror games. And tonight we're playing Murdered Soul Suspect, a 10-year-old game published by Square Enix. And we're right near the end of the game. Like, I think we'll be finishing in the next half hour. Oh right, Thief Gold. I was lurking your stream briefly, and I saw you were looking at some strange artwork in that game. But congrats on beating it. I played Thief back in the day. It was never good enough to beat it. That's what I keep meaning to go back to. Because it's pretty tough, isn't it? Congrats on beating it. Did you enjoy it? Gonna move on to Thief 2? But yeah, it's really great to have you guys here. Yeah, of course. We're trying to solve the case of who murdered us, and we're really close. We have to rush to this church. Something bad's happened there, and we're trying to find our way to it. This game has a pretty good story, and some good side ghost stories too. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You think you might go with Thief 2: The Metal Age? What does they say? The builder shall spy thee if I cannot. And definitely, we can't. No. Earlier we saw Abigail walking along a roof. Oh, wait, do we go through the back alley? Yes, this looks promising. Yeah, this is more of an adventure game than an action game, but even if you do run and sometimes hide. There's an old N64 game where you could possess NPCs. Oh, cool. It reminds me a little bit of Destroy All Humans 2, especially since, you know, with the mind reading. Yeah. That sounds like an interesting N64 game. I know if you need to get to bed or anything after a stream, I totally understand.
Cops and criminals get used to red and blue flashing lights. Even after you get numb to them, sometimes they still chill your bones. You can get that feeling that this time, they mean something personal. Thank God you're okay. No, Joy, don't! Damn it!
Well, she left the door open. She'd been staying in the church attic.
Lieutenant, caught her sneaking up the side staircase. Says she's a friend of the priest.
Where's Father Macaulay? Is he alright?
Just put her in my car. I want to interview her myself. Can somebody remind Broyles that the door's not going to watch itself?
Yes, sir.
It's a simple question, please!
Take it easy on her.
Hey, anybody find Baxter yet?
Nope. Went to the station, drove by his place, nothing. You know, there's definitely something wrong here.
I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything like this?
Half this stuff feels like a goddamn riddle.
I don't know. It just seems so demented.
Demented? I gotta find this crime scene before they cart away all the evidence.
Find out what happened in the church. Okay. And the virus is all right. police have been trying to find Baxter, but can't. Strange in the middle of a murder investigation. Yeah. Baxter's a mean cop, who we now consider a suspect. This. Spoilers are in full effect. Shit. Now we know there are demons here. Exorcise them, but some came back. Yeah. Shit, but... Okay, there's some places to hide. I count 2, chat. Nope, I count 3. Yeah, we never found the one in the church, did we? Oh wait, we can teleport now. New areas are accessible. Near this spot, the original St. Benedict's rectory was lost to flames in 1901. Not allowed. Oh, nice. That was the last one. The bell tower bench.
Well, it was somewhere around noon Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years after getting hit by lightning back in '98. It suffered a bunch of fire damage. So, of course, I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Yeah. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give away under her weight, so I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.
business of getting rid of the demons. This organ, built in 1919, is dedicated to the souls of the parish lost in the Great War. My mother told me the organist at her church is about to retire. He's 90 years old. I hope I get to retire before I turn 90, chat. I asked him to ask me again. I was lucky he hadn't left me after. I never answered his first proposal. He must really love me. He smirked and got down on one knee, kneeling right in a dirty puddle on the street. He didn't care, because he knew what this meant. I'd already made up my mind, finally. He grabbed my hand and said, "Will you?" And I just said yes. Didn't even let him get to the part about marrying me. We just knew, and we laughed. That was a very good sign. I mean, do we actually need to kill the demons? We just bypass them? Wait, this actually could be... Oops. I've had whiffed an organ. Excellent idea, chat. Oh shit, there's two of them now. Oh, that was close. At that point, I'm like, yeah, I don't see myself getting out of this. Just carrying on. It almost worked last time. Chat. See if it works on the other side too, and then it'll just leave us one. Ain't too bright then there, demons. Yeah. Could've, but figure I'd play it safe. Oh. God damn it, I'm clumsy. This is the last demon chat. One ghost in here earlier. I wonder if she's still around.
Work of a real monster. Nothing sacred to this guy.
Yeah. We could. Might have gotten the priest. Saw that one. Oh. So a walkie-talkie. Curiously quiet walkie-talkie. Is it Iris? Oh.
Iris.
Oh, she's pressed. I think is what they're going for. Dragging. This must be Iris's blood. When she was trying to get away from the killer. Crushing impact. Only something powerful could crack the ground like this, probably after falling from a height. Brute force. The killer must have pushed over this statue to break it. Heavy. This is where the statue was before it ended up on Iris. Two more, chat. An improvised weapon? Bell killer chasing Iris. But how did he find her? Yeah, maybe we have one more clue to find. Is that a different one? Yes. Shattered. Shattered window glass. Just like from my murder. Yeah, like, be able to move that to push that statue. Is the Bell Killer superhuman?
Stayed at the hospital, she'd still be alive.
Don't hold too tight to what's keeping you here. Just remember, this wasn't your fault.
I'm sorry.
Iris and Rose.
What else did he do here?
Lost. Oh. Okay, I can only go the one way now. Is that where that little boy was standing? Gone now. Yes! No. Possessing the cat. One of the most fun parts of the game. Wish they had more of that. Maybe other animals, you know? If we're going to run to Abigail again. Which I know we haven't found all her drawings, so. Yeah, I know. If it's like you haven't played something a long time and then you're watching it, then the memories come back. You know, same like with a movie or a book you haven't read in years. That door leads nowhere. Yeah. More vanishing shades. Yeah, church laden with demons isn't very holy. The pastor didn't even know about it. Wait, is the vortex here gone now? Yeah.
Bodies everywhere. How can one guy do this? The work of a real monster. Nothing sacred to this guy.
Just repeating.
Oh shit.
He killed everybody in the church? People we saw earlier? Wow. Overpowered. Why take out all these people? He threw her. Hey, they were in the way. That's the reason he took me out. Didn't like the fondue. Yeah, more and more I'm thinking this guy is superhuman. That was a screensaver. No chance. Beaten victim. Killer intensely attacked these people. Twisted. They didn't stand a chance.
Lady, you still with us? You just stopped talking.
We can influence her. Getting this upset over the food. Yeah, next level. What's Iris doing? Scared. Needs help. Is she clutching at something? Yeah. Looks like it was a frantic moment. Let's finish looking around first, and now hopefully. We're not going to comment on this. Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. It's kind of look like she's falling. There. Iris stumbled through the group of people, apparently fleeing from somewhere else. Thrown against... Killer throwing people against this window must have broken it. 8. At this window. This must be the route both Iris and the killer took to get down to the courtyard. could spot the other numbers, they might help me, chat. Yeah, the bell killer never heard of a door. Just go around like normal people. Okay. Make her think about why the killer murdered them.
That girl was running away. That's who he's after. Not the rest of us.
The witness claims the killer was obviously after Iris, and they got in his way, so he killed them. Oops. Shouldn't deepen this so quick. Yeah.
Bodies everywhere.
I don't see the last clue. Try to solve the investigation anyway. Wait. No. Window's destroyed. Yep. More broken glass.
Cocktails already?
Okay, all right, everyone, let's get this picture. We've got to get to the reception now. Everybody.
Let me through! Oh my God.
Hey, settle down.
Let me go. Let me go. He's here.
Look, you need to back off.
I got
These weren't normal bell killer murders. These people were just in the way. He was after Iris. I wonder if there's more evidence in Joy's room.
Random casualties. Can get there without. Ooh. Sanctuary. Ronan isn't religious, and neither am I, but I'm starting to get through to him about the sense of tradition that comes from a place like St. Benedict. It was a breath of fresh air to be there today. That Father McCavey, Father McCavley, he's doing such fine work in the community. A real inspiration, that one. All the things I've done with troubled young people pales in comparison to what McCavley has done. If there's such a thing as a living saint, he's got to qualify. Yeah, that thoughtless dude knocked Joy out the window, but he met his own untimely end. Before we go up there. lovely.
Man, how am I gonna tell her about you? Why was the killer here?
It's making those sounds. Wait. Cat footprints. His neck is snapped completely. He never had a chance.
Died trying to protect Iris. Sure that won't make it sting any less for Joy. Damn it.
Let's look at all the investigation area. The cat was spooked. I hope the cat's alright. So being spooked to the cat. Just like it spooks them when I possess them. Yeah. Any kind of neck getting broken is pretty bad, agreed. What's the killer doing? Discovered. Staring. Killer was found in the attic by the priest, then discarded what he was holding. I think it's the picture of Joy and Cassandra. Is that her name? Her mother? Wait, there it is. Yeah. It was the same way we found the church, wasn't it? Shattered after it fell to the ground. Never heard. Your neck is partially snapped, but in about 6 weeks you'll be fine. Ugh. Yeah. Not something you want to hear in the ER, that your neck has been snapped. Oh, there's a drawing. I wonder. Abigail. Oops. We blundered out of the investigation chat. One more. Finding similar ones comes to mind. sure I understand. It must be in this room. Wait. Cat tracks. The cat must still be nearby. Did the killer do up here? Looked for Joy. No, and you know, killed the priest.
I don't think she's the most ideal roommate. A little rough around the edges, but I'm sure you'll like the room, and in time you'll both get along really well.
Don't worry, I can get along with most anyone.
Excellent. Well, this is the room. Here we are.
Father? What's wrong?
Go. Go.
Killer came here looking for Joy, but took out Iris instead. This is a friggin' dead end.
So where's Baxter? If he's not here, he's got some explaining to do.
Oh, the cat.
Well, what about you? You see anything? Hmm?
What the cat saw. Here, kitty kitty. Ooh. Someone's skittish.
Easy, kitty. Easy, easy. It's your old buddy Ronan. What the hell was that? The killer dropped something in the vent.
A key?
Maybe the cat can help get to it.
Yay. One more time playing the kitty. And we can't make him meow anymore. Oh, that was fun. Well, you look familiar. I know it's in this room, right? The vent was. Yeah. Just trying to get the cat out of here. Cat needs a flashlight. There we are.
Thanks for the help.
Cat's like, fuck this. I'm out. Sounds like a key to me.
I know that house.
Right. Judgment House, I guess, from the picture.
That's it. The killer's hideout. I need to get to Judgment House.
Baxter is possessed by Hawthorne's ghost. Ha. Find Joy and tell her what you've discovered. Well, she's out there somewhere. Autovision says no. And moreover, Autovision says demonic reinforcements. Not on this floor. Yes. Good thing I didn't just hop right down there. There he is. The cop is totally oblivious. Get back across here. I can do it from here? I hope we're able to finish this tonight, chat. I think so.
Do some ghost thing and get me out of this. Come on.
Poultry the lock.
Trust me. You're better off this way. The killer was
Right.
after you.
Oh. What happened in there?
He didn't suffer.
You're lying.
He died protecting innocent people. That's all you need to know.
Died because of me.
Hey. You know, pleading insanity isn't going to help you much on 2 counts of trespassing and felony escape. So you can drop the crazy act, all right?
Rex, man, give her a break.
You have anything to say for yourself? No? That's what I thought. We'll figure out what to do with you at the station.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Joy, tell him what we found. They need to know it all. You gotta find a way to convince him.
Where are you going?
Killer left a clue about the ancient mansion we saw at the museum. Tell Rex about that too. It's probably the killer's place.
Okay, I'll try.
You should have told her something that nobody but Ronan would know that she could tell Rex. Even if just to have it in reserve. To the Judgment House. Okay. Never. Oh, secrets. Sobering family photo. She had so much potential. It was a terrible shock, especially now. She'd been accepted to Smith College and was all prepared for the move. Completely by chance. I was trying to find a shortcut. Some Bram Stoker story called The Judge's House. I think it was Bram Stoker. I mean, yeah. It was like, go back inside, have another look for the hot water heater, but no.
I always heard this place was such an interesting museum back in its heyday. Now it's just a place propped up by rusty nails and rumors. A place you wouldn't dare your worst enemy to go into.
Guess I'm someone's worst enemy.
Alright, there it is, Judgment House. Huh. Maybe this abandoned place isn't so abandoned after all. I hate it when I'm right.
The upstairs room with the light on. There's a light over at the Epcot Center. There's something. Ashes to ashes. Oh, one more. I think I looked at a walkthrough just to see how much more of the game we have left, and it showed almost none. But that's because that walkthrough is only concerned with like achievements, so but I still think now we're close to the end. Oh, I hope. I asked Ronan today if he believed we go on after we die. He wondered if I meant like heaven or like ghosts. I told him I meant ghosts, and he just laughed and didn't say anything. I'm going to take that as no. Poem. She who does the devil's dance shall drop and crouch and sway, and jig upon the rope perchance the devil's dues to pay. Have I mentioned the Puritans were not very nice people? Just a place to hide from nothing. Unnatural bridge of ghost and flesh, you harvest souls as though a friend. You cut with scythe, with pitchfork thresh, until you meet your righteous end. Hold on. Disoriented. I'm terrified I'm going to miss something. The library is pretty wide. Noise. Let man beware who keeps so foul a witch from harm beneath his wing. She casts her spell upon his soul, and wreaks damnation's reckoning. To rid the land of nature's guilt through exercise of power requires more vigilance than thou wilt. 'Tis always judgment hour.
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this?
Oops, no.
Fresh paint. This one's just been done.
The witch who flew from her own mother, Herself a witch, herself in flight. She'll meet her death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night.
Who's after Joy?
Oh no, that's about Joy. This looks like the Bell Killer's war room.
And she's being taken to the station. The devil made me do it. Mayor Studer deflects blame after being charged with a series of torturous murders. 1903.
Vibrations I'm getting from this house are off the charts. It's like the museum. The old violence tries to take over the new. I have to tell Officer Baxter about this. This could be a vital piece.
Oh, hello. First things first. Murderous past. Map of previous killings. Got the stack of books. Personal items. From the Bell Killer's victims, maybe? Victims and murder methods. Can't tell if he's consistent or schizophrenic. These victims and how to kill them. 1940. Third hanging victim discovered. Bizarre hangings in 3 recent murders harken back to Salem's shameful past. Oops.
Wait. Similar murders, multiple killers, decades apart. Is this a string of copycats? A conspiracy? What else did you hide in this house, you freak? What was that?
Was that a noose? It was. At this point, maybe we have been through everything. Hey there, Moosey Fate. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, a sole suspect. Yeah, I think it's Officer Baxter. He was never nice to us. Oh. And here. You guys, please go check out Moosey Fate. Another great streamer. Yes, Baxter. Like, ooh, more Project Zomboid. Big scary helicopter event and it was nothing. Almost too lucky. I just got lucky right there. Try approaching him from the other direction. Reset. They ain't too bright. Finally.
It's like I don't even know him. And I felt so close, but to a man in my imagination. I'd think that something like a criminal record would really come up earlier in a relationship. It's not even his past that is keeping me away now. It's that he didn't tell me right away. He said his tattoos make it obvious, but I don't know. Not obvious enough, I guess. It might be too late for us. That's everything. Yes. A small kitchen area inside the house was used by servants for tea preparation, but not for major meals. Those were prepared by slaves in a detached kitchen because of the danger of kitchen fires in colonial times. The danger of fire was very real and common. The house probably had half a dozen different kitchens in its time, and there's none left standing on the grounds today. God, this place is ginormous. Sometimes that man can be an insensitive beast. I know he's got pressures at work, but home is the place where you let go of all those things. It'll be better tomorrow, I know. But for now, I'm done thinking about it. I'm getting sick of them demons. There's 4 of them. Overkill, mates. Oh shit, ghostly ones. Ghosts don't know how to duck. this time. As soon as he turns. Well, hey, at least it saves each time we kill one. Forget everything I ever said. Patience. Be safe this time. I can't go around and approach them from another angle, can I? Easier after you got the first one. Ooh, these are right there. I didn't realize how big the other room was. The guy who consecrated the fireplace. Yeah, we tried all this. Judge's Diary, February 4th, 1693. The witches are all released, and Governor Phipps will not permit further prosecution. Yet it is this girl I fear most. I did threaten her with pressing, and with greed she did tell me of the tortures of her own father, who pressed and ducked her under drowning. Would she not accuse his enemies? So I am not the first man to use this creature, and she is not afeard of my rebukes. Those who see the spirits of unnatural mortals are as conjurers to her, and she will not be dissuaded in her pursuit of them. She must be destroyed by any available measure of the law. And there's the portrait of the judge again. The parlor of the judge's house, what we would call the living room, was one of the most spacious indoor areas available for holding trials. Witch trials were sometimes held here and sometimes in another public building such as a tavern. It's one giant room. Chat, I think we should be done with this level in like 5 or 10 minutes, but then I really gotta stop. Teach me not to look up how long is left in the game. Easy one. Just the two. Sounds like some heresy a lion would tell me. Well, I have to at least make a pretense of being a responsible adult. Same boat. What stopped me from saying yes to Ronan? Maybe it's marriage in general. I always thought I'd just be an independent woman in this world. I may not have processed this possibility enough, but I can't let him go. Can't. Sign indicating cellar holding cells.
Oh my God, Baxter?
Oh.
I
Baxter's
should have
taken
been the one
hostage?
that stopped you.
Or killed?
Ronan? What the hell is going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it? Why'd you bring back the witch trials and kill all those innocent girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you
Shot through the
insane?
eye.
I've never killed anyone. You gotta help me.
Ugh.
What is this place? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. All of a sudden, we're buds. You need to tell me what's going on here. So, who killed you?
Wrong one.
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a good look at his face.
What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case. Had this psychic, Cassandra, working with me. And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums. Like a witch trial execution copycat. At that point, we couldn't let it go. Even after Rex demoted me.
So that's why you're at the museum. Where's the killer?
No idea. He could be anywhere. But when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
Wait. The killer actually talked?
Not
Talk
much.
to the victims.
But I think I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon. But he said, I already know death. And then something about his instrument of death will kill again tonight.
My instrument of death? But he kills different ways every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means. Cassandra ever bring up her daughter?
Wouldn't shut up about her. We looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra has been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
You're not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to get this far.
You mean like what? The help you got from her mom?
Huh. Touche. The sousaphone?
Do you know where Cassandra is? Is she still alive?
Last I checked, yeah. I took her to a safe house outside of town.
Oh my god, she's
It's
alive.
rid of death.
I was sure she'd be dead too. Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She shouldn't end up alone. Alright, you get back to Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe and bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
Okay. Well, that's where we gotta stop, chat. So, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it'll be one more full stream of this game or a half stream of this game. That's good, I'm glad we got to a stopping place. A fun game. I'm glad this story's continuing, and there's more of it than I thought. I thought it was going to end shortly after we left the museum. Didn't see how they could wrap it up that fast. And they didn't, so that's good. So let me see who we're going to raid, and then tell you all what's coming up on stream. Let's see what we're all up to. Okay, this is too perfect. Ghoul Babe is playing the Blackwell Deception, or Deception. I mean, it's too perfect for one game about, mediums and ghosts helping each other to another. Okay, so I'm not streaming tomorrow is the plan, unless it's conceivable I'll do another stream this week, but not likely, in which case I'll probably do a normal stream Saturday, and I think we'll just forget Short Horror Saturday, we'll go back to Arcus Odyssey. And then Sunday? Or maybe we should finish this Saturday and then do some Arcus Odyssey. And then Sunday, maybe start Resident Evil 4. I anticipate that game taking me a long time. And so I figure I should get started on it soon so we don't, come up against Cinematic Platformer September like last year. Oh yeah. And then I'll schedule the Worm stream and the Short Horror Rail Shooter stream. So, fun stuff coming up. And I get 3 glorious weekdays of work with the big boss out of town. God, think of how much we're going to get done. But yes, speaking of which, y'all should watch Sweet Magnolias on Netflix. It's like, as of today, it's the top 3 show globally. We want to get it up to the #1 show globally. Keep it there. But thank you guys for coming to hang out. I appreciate all the chatters and all the lurkers, and thank you for the raids and the new follows and the redemptions tonight. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random things, and you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. So I hope that everybody has a good night. Beware the demons floating through old houses, and the Puritans who live in old houses. Say hi to Ghoul Babe, and I'll see you guys soon.